Speech, CT Hammonds. This is my audience. One, two, three, four, five, six. Today, my speech is on texting while driving. We are currently living in an age of digital influence and technology. How many people in the audience bought their cell phones today? Exactly. How many brought their cell phones actually with them into the conference room? I am sure everyone here has a cell phone with them, including myself. Cell phones were originally called mobile phones, and they hit the market in 1983 at a time when they were very expensive for consumers. The original mobile phone was used for talking and not for texting. In 1997, Nokia was the first company to manufacture a mobile phone with a full keyboard that was utilized for texting. That's when the craze began. The full keyboard at the time was not meant for texting and driving, but users found a way to use the keyboard. Now let's fast forward to today. According to FactSlides, more people in the world have mobile phones than toilets. Technology is so savvy now that you can utilize your watch for texting and making calls. For instance, I have my Samsung mobile watch phone. I can text, I can take calls, I can receive messages and everything on this watch. Right here at my disposable, all I have to do is just lift my wrist and utilize texting and phone calls. There is a huge distraction in many aspects of our lives, but there are also dangerous distractions if you're utilizing your phone while driving. On a daily basis, there are over 8 people killed and 1,161 people injured in distraction-based accidents. These numbers are astounding, and our state and local governments should pass laws to forbid texting and distractions while driving. Text messages have become one of the most popular ways to communicate. People are finding comfort and confidence in sending text messages over picking up the phone and contacting someone. If you're busy or you're in a rush or unable to communicate, why not just send a quick text? Texting can be addicting. So addicting that I actually went out and checked to see how many text messages I use per month. Over a 3-month span, I average over 600 text messages per month. I never even realized that I text that much or that texting was habitual. These habits can cause injury and deaths because as users, we are unaware of this habit. Text messaging is instant. So once your phone notifies you, the text is received, and drivers become accustomed to just reviewing and responding to text messages while driving. AT&T completed a survey of 1,004 U.S. adults. 43% of them stated that they text and drive to stay connected to family and friends. 28% stated they text and drive because they worry they're missing out on something important. 17% is a sense of satisfaction, and 14% admitted they are actually very anxious. You may wonder how someone can be addicted to texting, but studies show smartphones are just like small slot machines. They affect the brain in similar ways as gambling and drugs. The dopamine levels increase your anticipate a message and therefore lead to higher levels of pleasures. Addictions and habits are hard to break. So the government should force people to stop endangering lives and force drivers to put the cell phone down while driving. There is no federal law that prohibits texting while driving, so it's left up to the state and local governments to impose stricter laws. No state in the U.S. currently completely bans the use of cell phones while driving. So in all 50 states, you can use the cell phone while driving, but there are 14 states that ban handheld cell phone use and 40 states that ban texting while driving. In March 2017, in the state of Texas, a bill was passed to ban texting while driving. There was an amendment to the bill to avoid the double jeopardy because we do have local cities that have texting while driving bans. This bill was passed stating the crime is a misdemeanor offense and is punishable by ranging from $25 to a $99 fine with penalties up to $200 for first-time offenders. I'm sorry, but is human life worth more than $25? Yes, it is. Although I'm glad that the Texas legislators has finally passed a bill after 3 prior attempts were unsuccessful, the punishment does not meet the possible outcome, which can lead to death. Of course, if someone kills someone while driving and texting, they can be charged with a more serious crime, but they must wait until someone dies before this serious crime can be. Why not make the fine higher for the first time offenders? If a repeated offender, then they can lose their license for a period of time or punished with a higher fine. It's just like drinking and driving. A person who drinks and drives gets caught. They might not kill someone, but if they're caught driving under the influence, they're going to get arrested. They're going to have a huge fine. They're going to have a monitor in their car to monitor their alcohol levels, and that is going to ensure that they probably will not commit a crime again if they have that many fines and if those fines are large enough. I believe the same type of penalty should be imposed when caught texting and driving, or driving while distracted. Some people may feel like hands-free tools like my watch here may not distract you, but that's not true. For an example, I take conference calls in my car all the time and I utilize my Bluetooth device, but I know for a matter of fact that I have ran over several curbs and ran many stop signs. I wasn't injured, but things could have turned out bad in a matter of seconds. It might not be realistic that people will not utilize their cell phones while driving, but utilizing the apps that our cell phone providers provide for us to turn off our text messaging, more public education on the laws and what we can do as people in the community to make sure that we're enforcing stricter laws on texting while driving, and the stricter consequences for our offenders will help reduce the number of fatalities concerning texting and distracted by cell phones when driving. Let's reach out to our state and local governments and enforce stricter laws because all lives matter.